There we are.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are live. We are live.
Hi,
Hi. Today is what is today? Today is Thursday. No, it's today. It's not Thursday.
Wednesday,
Today is
September
Wednesday.
11th. Today's 9/11.
It is 9/11. Always a heavy day on 9/11. It's been a heavy couple of days lately. It's just been a heavy week. We had a heavy episode last weekend. It wasn't
Yeah.
intended to be heavy, but it just happened to veer into heavy.
Yeah.
I did check in to make sure you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, it was just it's just a weird week. Last night, did you watch the debate last night?
No, I went to the concert last night.
That's right, you did go to the concert, but I'm sure you heard a lot about the debate today.
Nope, I don't give a fuck about politics, and I never will fucking pay attention to it.
No. Honestly, that debate was killer. But
what was it about? I mean, like, give me the key points.
Well, basically,
not that I care, but
basically, there was just I'll just sum it up in illegal immigrants are eating people's dogs in Springfield, Ohio.
Are eating people's dogs?
Yeah, their dogs and their cats.
That was the debate, the political debate.
That was one of the topics that was what was mentioned in the debate last night.
Okay, what the fuck is going on with the world? Number one, and number two, why the fuck would that even be a fucking point? Like, that's just stupid. Is that what government is coming to?
Somebody became deranged because they were losing and they went off on a tangent and
wow.
And it started they totally went off script. It was
who was this that went off script?
Guess
Trump. Oh my god, he's a fucking idiot. I don't care, dude. I don't care what the fuck they do to me, dude. He's a fucking idiot, man.
I said honestly, he had nothing to lose tonight. All he had to do was, because last night, because everybody was pretty much wanting to see Kamala, to see her stance, because a lot of people don't know what her stance are, much about her politics, what she's hoping to do in her 8 years, in her 4 years. I'm sorry, I don't want to be presumptive in saying she's going to have 8, but it's just what is your policies, and that's all he had to do was sit there and not be an asshole, and
that's not in his nature.
Yeah, and so she baited him every turn, and every turn he fell into that trap where she was able to, it's like, you just stick to your points, just stick to the topics, stick to, answer the questions, stick to the topics, and try to, truthfully, call her to carpet about some of her policies, things that she's done while in office with Biden. But it's like, I think I ended up watching more just to see how everybody responded on TikTok and Facebook, and see, just for everybody else's.
I think a whole lot of them are just fucking bunch of idiots.
Yeah, I mean, it's politics.
They're being controlled by somebody else anyways, so doesn't matter. We're all being controlled by somebody else.
Well, as I was saying, it's always going to, when it comes to politics, it's always going to be a choice between a douche and a turd sandwich.
Or none.
So what?
Or none. I haven't voted, so I haven't voted since Hillary Clinton ran for office.
I make it a point to vote so that way I don't have to. At least I had a say in what happens. Whether my candidate won or lost, I had a say.
You don't. But you don't.
But
that's the thing.
Technically, if you look at it on a large scale, no, I don't.
You don't.
But if
nobody does.
But if everybody,
the electoral college decides who the president is.
But yes, so supposedly everybody else had that same thought and nobody voted.
That'd be great because we'd still get some fucking douchebag in the fucking office.
But we'd
all fucking wake up and fucking realize that we don't count. We don't matter. We don't. Somebody else is running the fucking show, dude. Somebody else is pulling the strings.
So yeah, electoral college, and that's always going to be a sore subject, because the way they set up the electoral college was fine back when the 13 colonies was a thing, but now it's sort of outgrown its purpose.
Right, and the responsibility of the people is to overthrow their government when it's become a dictatorship, and it has become a dictatorship since a long fucking time ago. But nobody fucking seems to realize that because they keep us all so fucking docile.
No, I won't say I won't say that. I won't say that because here's the thing: is if we put a candidate in office, we owe that person to put them with a House and a Senate that can help in that.
When was the last time that happened?
It's been a long time. Exactly. I mean, basically, Reaganomics is
exactly. So
and that's the one thing is like nobody can enact change because nobody wants to put up, nobody it's like, okay, I would love to see a democratically held Senate and House. If we did, we could probably get some things accomplished, or Republic. I mean, something. You just put people in office without support, and you expect for them to go and change the world when they're basically stalemated. You're mute again. I can't hear you. Let me go back over to. Let me make sure that. No, you're not. You're not muted over there. I didn't. What'd you do to your microphone? All you did was move it, and I still can't hear you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it one more chance to see what happens because I really don't know what happened.
Hello?
Okay, now we can hear you.
See, somebody else fucking muted me because I was talking shit.
No, I did not mute you. I told you. I
didn't say you. Somebody else fucking muted me because I was talking shit about the government.
See. So, but politics.
You think it's bullshit, dude, but I know, dude.
So that was just the perfect segue into your topics tonight. So the government did it. So the government didn't want you to speak and tell the truth. So
bro, what else? I didn't do shit. And now my microphone is working fine.
You moved you logged out and came back in. You moved your microphone, so that's what you did.
I moved my microphone. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Can you still? Yeah, exactly. Exactly my fucking point, dude.
Just stop moving shit.
Nah, dude, it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit, dude.
Just stay absolutely still. Just to keep hands and keep.
This woke nation is still fucking asleep, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck, man.
So let's get into the topics for the day. So you have topics today. I don't, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy not having topics today.
I am just. I've been really like getting into like conspiracy theories lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot. And there is shit that is like too much to ignore.
So are we talking about like the revelations of getting ready to happen, or are we talking about what are we talking? So enlighten me.
I'm talking about everything, bro. I don't know, everything, man. So have you heard about this the theory that humans aren't from Earth?
I have not heard that theory, but again, I think anything is possible because I mean,
So
there is so much, there's so much speculation based on
yeah,
scientific data, but
yeah.
who knows, you
So
know,
there's a book. There's a book called Humans Are Not from Earth. Um, and there is um significant evidence that pretty much proves that we're not from Earth. Like we're the way that we have evolved. So evolution is supposed to make us stronger, right? Supposed to make us survive better, survive, be fitter. Um, so what they suggest is that we're a race of aliens that were dropped off here on Earth, and then we mixed genetic material with the Neanderthals, the Cro-Magnon man, and there was a third species. Anyways, um, so Neanderthals had their brow was like
hmm
extended to block the sun, right? Ours isn't. That's like just that's one, but hold on, let me find the actual um humans are not from Earth theory, a scientific evaluation of the evidence. The Neanderthals had brow ridges to keep the sun out of their eyes, but why don't we? When a leading scientist walked into blah blah blah, hold on, walked into a wall and broke his nose, he decided to find out. In this fascinating and wide-ranging book, Dr. Ellis Silver examines the evidence that's all around us and discovers that we evolved on a world distinctly different from the one we live on today. Here's what you'll discover: 53 factors that prove we couldn't have evolved on Earth, why we're on Earth, and how and when we got here, where our true home planet is, and what it's like to live there, why valid evidence is ignored and denied and covered up by scientists and governments, what we really know about extraterrestrials and their spacecraft. Um, Dr. Silver also uncovers the origins of RNA and DNA and how life evolved on Earth and elsewhere, a more accurate timeline of human evolution without the gaps and mistakes, why the theory of evolution is wrong and how to fix it, why the out of Africa theory is wrong and what really happened, and much, much more. Each topic is discussed in depth and backed up with concrete evidence. There are testimonies from expert witnesses, including former world leaders, astronauts, pilots, military personnel, and business leaders, and over 100 pages of references. So I haven't bought the book, but I think I should because that is fucking interesting as fuck, dude. Like, I mean, it's. Uh,
it's interesting to know that, to realize that sometimes that hopefully that we're not alone on this, in that we're the only, it's for me, it's comforting to know that.
What? That we're the only ones
No,
on
that
in
we
the
that,
whole fucking.
yeah, the way it feels is like we're the only person out there, but probably not. If we were dropped off
We're
here,
not.
dumped here, then that means that somebody thought we were shit and
Well,
left us out
so
here.
supposedly the theory is that humans were too violent, and that's why we got dumped on this planet. Um, have you heard about the hollow moon theory?
No, have not heard about the Hollow Moon theory.
Okay, so supposedly, well, I'm sure you've heard about the whole. Okay, let's go with the hollow moon theory first.
Okay.
The hollow moon theory states that the moon is a hollow entity, and it was brought here by someone, and it is a spacecraft that is used for observation of us, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly the moon is hollow. There's you know now obviously we've heard about the whole Stanley Kubrick directed the film of the moon landing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So um, we don't have the technology to escape the Van Pelt belts. So there's belts of radiation around the Earth, right? We don't have the technology to pass that. And in order to get to the moon, we need to pass those. There is countless videos of NASA astronauts, NASA scientists, you know, all these people saying like, "Oh, well, we don't have the technology yet, but we will soon. We will soon." This is after the moon landing, supposedly. Um, so they've been lying to us forever. All this shit, like we don't have the technology to cross that part of space because that radiation measures at about, I don't know, millions of Kelvin, degrees Kelvin, you know? Um and so basically what we would need is like a lead. Lead would be the only thing that would allow us to cross those belts. But even a thin sheet of lead would render the rocket too heavy to even like blast off, you know? So that's another one. Um, I don't know. I mean, what do you think?
Um, Again, when we think about a lot of the stuff, going to space and all that stuff, I didn't go, so again, we're left to take the word of somebody, that either if they staged it, by all means. Um, but my one thing would be if we're supposedly everything is run by satellite, so if that is not true, then how does all this stuff work that's supposedly run by satellite? So
So I just saw another documentary on Dharma. Do you know what Dharma is?
nah.
So Dharma is the defense, whatever, blah blah blah, something or other. Um, Hold on, let me look that up real quick. Oh wow. Um, so Dharma is, hold on, giving me a whole bunch of bullshit. No, I don't want that. I want Dharma, the fucking. What the fuck? It's not even. Oh wow. It won't even show me. It just gives me a whole bunch of bullshit, dude. And I just saw this fucking um anyways, Dharma is like the defense um commission that is responsible for like microwave, for like spacesuits, the microprocessors that are in our telephones.
Mm-hmm.
They're the 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 military, basically, the military like outfit or whatever that uh creates like it's the science and technology behind all the military advances and technological advances that we've had in the past years or whatever. But they've had the World Wide Web. They had it since 1960 something, dude. 1969 was when they first sent the first message over the World Wide Web or whatever. Um,
Yeah, that I did know. So
yeah.
I'm amazed that military gets it first, and then we get the trickle down. But honestly, if we had this technology back then, would we be ready for it? No, because not everybody
Well,
could own a computer that at that age.
right, but how would you know? How can you be so certain that we weren't ready for it? I'm sure we were. The thing is, it's another way of controlling us. So they release it once they have a way of being able to know exactly what you're doing with it. So they didn't release it until two Stanford students came up with the search engine Google. That's when they released it. That's when they were like, okay, fuck it, let's do it.
Was
But
it
of
Google
course,
was first? Because I know that probably the one of the was Lycos and Yahoo.
right. No, no. But it wasn't until Google came about, the search engine, that actually pieced together. So it was basically birds of a feather. That was their whole thing, right? Birds of a feather. Um, that's how people, when you went and searched for something, that's how they would gather the information, and birds of a feather stick together, right? So people looking up the same keywords were getting good results from these websites, so they would fucking put them together and blah 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 blah, right? Well, another aspect of that birds of a feather thing was that it's also um keeping an eye on you. It's basically like, if you're searching for this and somebody else is searching for that, and somebody else is bad, well, then they're gonna fucking put you in the same boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man.
but
I don't know.
even
There's just too
so,
much shit, dude. That's like,
we're still in that era that is
I
like.
can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay, you cannot hear me.
Welcome to another episode of Technical Difficulties.
Let's go back to OBS. No,
Still can't hear you.
hold on.
La la la.
Hold on.
Nope.
Let me reload.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can,
Okay.
but I can't see you.
You should be able to see me.
There we go. Now I can.
All right. So, good lord. I may need to replace the cable because if it's probably did what your cable does. If this cable gets loose and you have to reload Video Ninja.
No. That was the government trying to silence me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So no, but yeah, it's like sometimes birds of a feather it's always been that way. It's like you think when we're in school they said sometimes it's the good have stuff with the bad. And sometimes if you I number one, it's like you understand that no matter what you search can be located because it leaves breadcrumbs for people to realize what you're doing. So and again, I'm using somebody else's internet. I'm using we understand that the internet is not ours. We understand that, hey, this was something created by the government. So, and they created ways to be able to track. Yeah, I mean, it's like your cell phone. It's the biggest tracker we have.
Yeah.
Biggest tracker. I mean, even though when people know where you are 24 hours a day, this is one of the key things of trying to locate your phone. If your phone pinged a tower and if you were a murder suspect, you could be triangulated between if your phone pinged off a tower in the general vicinity.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of it is tracking, but and again, I think since Nixon, since Watergate, the government has had this hard on about being able to, again, know what people are doing, being able to, detect terrorism, terrorist threats. So, do I think it's a control device? Yeah. But if we're not doing anything that would warrant controlling, I don't think people would bother with this. It's like, if that was the case, if it was, if we watch too much porn and somebody decided, hey, y'all watch too much porn, we're gonna limit your porn usage, I would have a fit.
China's doing that.
Huh?
China's doing that.
Well,
China
that's
and
China.
Tencent, the company Tencent, is the world's like most profitable company in the world, right? Um, they have their hands in everything, dude. Like everything, everything. Video games, fucking technology, fucking everything. Okay. And they created WeChat. WeChat is it's an app that is all inclusive. So basically, it's like central everything.
So they get a
Um,
phone, and the only app they get is WeChat. So everything is controlled
yeah,
by.
yeah. So WeChat includes it's an app that has everything to include like Snapchat, YouTube, Spotify, um, Cash App, um, everything, everything. So they pay their bills, they chat with people there, they fucking create, avatars, they fucking do everything from there, from that one app. Now, that one app is also controlled by the Chinese government. So it's like you can't speak out against the government because they'll shut you down. Like they will shut you down, dude. Like they'll just fucking delete your account and shit. They'll freeze all your fucking bank accounts. They'll do whatever the fuck they want, dude. And it's fucking bullshit, dude. Like that's just kind of like the fuck.
Again,
Like
when you live in a society where it's government run like that, we have somewhat, some free speech is we have a level of free speech, but we understand that when it comes to free speech, it comes with consequences. You can freely say what you want, but you can't slander anybody. You can't you can't lie. I mean, you can lie, but but people are not going to sue you just for a lie, and unless it's defamation of character or stuff like that. So you understand that, hey, yeah, your free speech comes with a level of consequence.
which is bullshit.
Honestly, it's sort of a check and balance, though. If you
As
have
long as you're
if you
speaking the truth and you're even if it is against your own government, then why are they going to silence you?
and no, and that's not, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I meant, honestly. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying when it comes to about speaking against your own government, because hey, but here in the
That's
U.S. we can speak against our government all day long. Will people
you know
believe
that's why
us? Because there's
that's why they don't teach cursive anymore, right? Because the Constitution was written in cursive. So kids nowadays can't fucking read the Constitution, so they can't read their own fucking rights. That's the reason that they're not fucking teaching cursive anymore.
that's jacked up,
Think
but
about that, dude.
no, I not. And they always blame it because people are because of computers and typewriters and computers and
Nah,
everybody's
bullshit, dude. They're
doing
always
everything
gonna
with
fucking come
computers.
up with some bullshit excuse, of course. Yeah, but
I'm like,
what's the
no,
truth?
I think that's still rudimentary. I still, there are certain things that people don't know how to do, and that's use a pen and a pencil to write a letter. Even when it comes to Christmas cards, birthday cards, I'm still old fashioned with that stuff. I still write birthday cards. I still, I will write a letter if I have friends that I will still write letters to just periodically, because it is such a lost art, and and I have the probably impeccable handwriting, but since I don't write with a pencil anymore, or do a lot of writing anymore,
Yeah.
you get hand fatigue. And I was like 15 seconds after start writing, my handwriting gets so freaking sloppy because I've already got hand fatigue. So and that's one of the things that I still keep a pencil and a pen around my desk all day, because I still
Mm-hmm.
scribble and stuff like that. So that way I'm not letting and it's like, when I'm dealing with leases and telling people, hey, sign your name. I was like, what do you mean sign your name? That people just print, and I'm like, do you not know that you're supposed to have a legal signature, not just
Uh huh.
you write your
Yeah.
name, we print your name signature. They should be two separate line items.
Yep.
It's like going to your doctor's office. You can't read your doctor's, handwriting, can you?
No, and that's probably another reason why. 'Cause it's
I
big
know that
pharma.
doctors have like different. They have
It's
they
big
have a
pharma.
doctor shorthand, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
but I do. You really want to be able to forge? I had a neighbor who wanted me to forge her doctor's signature one day.
wow,
they had stolen prescription pad out of the office, and they wanted me to write a prescription.
wow,
I'm like,
damn.
I'm like, do you understand the amount of the? But hell no, y'all are not going to implicate me in this shit. I was like, y'all got me hit up here writing y'all a prescription for Xanax, forging a doctor's
Yeah,
signature
yo.
with a stolen RX pad, And I'm sure if the
Mm-hmm.
doctor realized the RX pad is missing, that he's already called and said, "Hey, if you get a
Yeah,
prescription with these RX numbers on it, it's stolen."
damn, dude.
But y'all are not gonna know. My handwriting my probably one of the most. It can be traced back to me rather quickly because it's that unique.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Sorry. Sorry about that.
No, no, no. You've had a couple. You had a day. I mean, you went to go see Incubus last night.
Yeah, and then I got sick right after the concert. I don't know. I started puking,
What is it? Something
so it
you
was like
ate, or
pretty
something
bad.
you drank, or something you drank at the concert, or just
No,
general
I
24 stomach bug or something
I
like that?
had grape soda at the concert. That's it. I had 2 grape sodas at the concert.
I think it's just probably a stomach bug. It happens. Shit happens.
Maybe it's the
It's,
government trying to silence me.
you're going to see an Incubus concert? Sure.
Hey, you never know where. You never know where they're gonna get you, man. Shit.
I mean, hey, if the government really wanted to silence you, all they had to do was put a dick in your mouth, and I mean, yeah, I mean, it's
Wow.
just as
Wow.
simple. I mean, hey,
Wow.
did I lie?
Wow. Yeah.
It's like,
Thanks.
hey, you're talking too much. Get to work.
Wow.
and,
Anywho.
and and then they give you friends like me that to further silence.
Yeah. Exactly.
Would you stop
Oh,
that?
fuck.
We're only 30 minutes in. We got 30 minutes to go.
Oh man, I don't know if I'll make it. I'm fucking tired today. I don't know why, man.
To me, it's just been one of those days as well. So I
I've
will
been tired though.
I will give you news. I did I tell you that the puppies were born.
Oh yeah,
So no,
nice.
that was one set of puppies. There were two sets of puppies.
You mean there was 2 sets of puppies? How?
One girl, the baby girl. She had a set. She had a litter. Hers is only 3. She lost one within the first week.
Okay.
And the
Oh.
mom got pregnant again.
Oh shit.
And the mom, she had 5. She had one was stillborn.
Oh. So you got a
And
total of 6.
yeah, so 6. A total of 6 new puppies. So that's
So you're up to 9.
no, that's a total of 12 puppies right now. And 12 dogs in the house.
Oh shit. What?
There's a total of 12 dogs right now in the house.
Oh damn. Well, send me mine.
As I told you, I mean, I mean, I wish I had the resources to fly a puppy.
Hmm.
Oh,
That means I'm gonna have to go to Atlanta, huh? God damn it.
you might have to schedule. You might have to hire a car because you want to. Again, if you fly, again, I guess flying because they'll probably sleep most of it. But
Well, no, let me see how much it would be to rent a car to go over there. How long is it? What's the drive like from here to Atlanta or from here to Savannah? You're in Savannah, right?
yeah, let's see.
Alright,
Let's
so
see. I spelled Denver correctly. Denver to Savannah. I don't want to fly. I want to drive it. So that's 25 hours. That's like a whole day to drive from Denver to here. because you got to
Holy
drive through the
fuck.
mountains. So they're basically taking you through Kansas, Missouri, down through Kentucky, Tennessee, and down through Georgia.
Damn. Hold on, let me see. More. Is my account already on here? Oh fuck. Okay, let's log in. Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, so
It's like
bum, bum,
ship
bum,
your
bum.
citizenship, or let's do this. Get dollar transportation quotes.
Oh shit, you can do that?
Yeah, they have it's called citizenship, or it's basically transport. Usually what it said is if the airlines charge a pet fee of 100 to 200 each way, but I don't know if this is just Pet Express. Yeah, Pet Express. So yeah, I'll have to research that because it's basically you can they have the travel crates you purchase directly for flying on the airline, and it has the built-in food and water containers.
Mm-hmm.
It says those. I mean, the crates are rather expensive. Purchase crates.
You can't just send them in a shoebox?
No, because I know people that have done it, and I don't know how they do it. Um, because I know they will, you drop it to the airport, but also know friends that work for airlines that would that would transport the animals as well, and I don't have
Oh.
that hookup anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, my friend Tim, he an air steward. I don't refer to them as air mattresses anymore.
Yeah, so this like the cheapest car that I could rent is like $55 a day.
But you're talking about being exhausted by the time you get back. You'd be extremely exhausted.
Yeah.
That's like it take you about 2 or 3 days, 2 days to
To
get here.
recover.
Yeah, and yeah, that's just 2 days to drive, 2 days
Oh,
to drive back, and plus a couple days recover.
yeah. Fuck.
So,
Ugh. Ugh.
I'll research because they have until they can't be separated from the mom for at least 10 weeks.
Yeah.
So once we start weaning them off, by the time we get to that point, I've done enough research to see about trying to get them shipped out. But yeah, so we're gonna start the process now of getting ready to find out who wants a puppy. Go ahead and get we just want to go to a good home. And and people that we know that will send us pictures and say, hey, this is how your dogs are doing, because we still we still will have a connection to them,
Right.
because we've taken care of them for so long. So it's like, and I think that's the one thing that scares both of us. It's like, are they going to be taken care of? Are people going to love them as much as we did? And if the answer is yes, then I can be okay with them.
Right. I get you. Oh, what? Right.
No, you're not muted. You're still here. I can hear you. You move. You made a move. So the government is
I know.
the government's not after you right now, since we're talking about puppies.
Well, you don't know that, but okay.
We're talking about puppies, so there's nothing more innocent than puppies.
Excuse me, real quick, sir. Excuse me. give me 2 seconds. Technical difficulties, sir.
Yeah, we're not like in the middle of a show or anything.
We're not what?
It's like, yeah, we're not in
What?
the middle of the show or anything.
Not at all. Not at all. Hey there, look, you know what? Sometimes, duty calls and
Yeah, you gotta take your off stream break. So
Yup, that's that's right. That's right, Romo. Off-screen breaks are very much needed sometimes.
excuse
You
me.
know? Whoa, you are right there. The government. It's the government.
No, that was just water. That was just water and me, trying to be dainty when releasing a burp. I didn't want to release a burp into the microphone.
Well, you might as well have.
So
All right, off-screen break coming up in 5, 4, 3.
oh Jesus effing Christ.
Well, give me a sec. I mean, you know, off-screen breaks are needed.
Is there's an easy way to do this? I can just cut your video stream for a second, or did I cut your video stream or did it? Yeah, I did. So I did pause your video.
And we're back.
Actually,
hey guys.
Actually, no. It pauses your video over in Video Ninja, but it does not pause your video here.
Yeah, I know.
That is jacked up. How the hell? I mean, it's pulling the feed straight from Video Ninja. So if I pause your video there, it should pause your video here.
Well, hell, it doesn't. That's the government trying to get you. That's that government trying to get you. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I know how to do that. So if I send you scene 3, what if I lose you? Nope. I'm gonna have to learn how to use this software.
Yeah, you definitely are going to have to learn how to use that software. Definitely.
Okay. Okay, now you're all blurry because of all the smoke in the damn room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
That's not me.
It's like, no, yeah, serious. I can't see shit because it is so freaking blurry now.
No.
No, on my big screen it is, but on Video Ninja it is. Why are you so motherfucking blurry?
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Smoke It Up.
Dude, but yeah, it was a sad morning when we found out the pup was stillborn. It was like that scene in 101 Dalmatians when the one puppy that didn't make it, he rubbed him a little bit and he actually came to. And and I had to break my husband out of that because I'm like, sweetie, nope, let it go. Mm-hmm. Nothing you could do would have because the baby it was crushed to death and during birth. I mean before it was born. So it had no way of surviving because when we looked at it we thought it was just after birth but I'm like no, and that's probably why I'm so freaking tired because I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning because one of the puppies decided to come off of the whelping come out he was trying to find his mom's tit and decided to try to wiggle his way to the tit and wiggle his way under the bed. So and the space under my bed is only so big. It's like it's about this big, and my arms about this. My arms about that big, and I'm trying to reach my arm under there to find the baby and pull it, but I was able to grab by its foot and pull it back. But after that, at that time, I was like I couldn't go back to sleep. So at least tonight, since I ran out of Adderall, I can probably go to sleep on time tonight.
Oh, you ran out of Adderall?
Yeah. Since I I'm out of my blood pressure pills and everything. I was
Mm.
getting ready to see the doctor anyway, so I made a doctor. So I went to go do. I had some blood work done today. Number one, it pissed me the
Okay.
fuck off because my appointment was at 9:15, 9:45. I am usually always late when I have to go travel out to this doctor's office, but to this time I was on time. I walked in the door at 9:45, signed in. Do you know what time they came to pull me out of the to actually do the blood work?
What time?
10:45.
And you were there for what time?
It only took them 10 minutes
What time
after
did you
that.
get there?
At 9:45.
So an hour of just waiting? Oh, that's bullshit, man.
I think they finally got the hint because I was getting a little antsy, and the lady was like, she saw me, and because I was about to get up, ready up and get up and tell them a few things,
Yeah,
and
I'm
leave
sure.
because I'm like, dude, y'all have it's only my whole process only 5 minutes to get blood and leave.
Damn.
That's
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
for 5 minutes. I was only back there for 5 minutes to get blood, and I was out the door. But
Jesus.
my appointment is next. So I go back on Monday to see my doctor, my new doctor, because
Yeah.
I get pissed off because when I first started going to this doctor, I had a male doctor, and I was fine
Yeah.
with it, and then they switched me over to a female doctor, and I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, this is not working for me, and so I said, hey, I need to set an appointment because I need to get some refills on prescriptions, and I'd rather see my doctor before we start refills, because may decide to change prescriptions, change anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I said I definitely want to talk to him before we do this. So, but I was like, can you give me a male doctor? He's like, well, so he said, did your doctor, did Dr. Fernando do anything wrong? I was like, no, it's just a personal preference. It's like a lot of the issues that I deal with at my are a lot of male issues, and I honestly feel comfortable talking to a male doctor. And I was like, and I said she did nothing wrong. It was just me personally. So it's like, so they said, okay, we just want to make sure. I was like, because I told you after my colonoscopy, not colonoscopy, the cystoscopy, when I had to see urologist, that was the time that I started making sure that my needs are being met when it comes to my doctors, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like that they don't have a choice and or they have to accept what their doctors tell them.
Right.
So yeah, but that was just today, and it's like I've been dealing with vendors, and I need to take some vacation time.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I was like, I have so much freaking vacation time that I don't even want to think about how much vacation time I have, because I realize once I get over is it 200 hours, 180 hours? It's 120, 160 hours. So I go over 160 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't accumulate any more time.
Oh damn! You need to start taking it now. Then.
So yeah, I realized that because I'm like usually right on top of it. And I'm like, okay, when's the last time I took vacation? How much time do I have? But so I'm gonna check right now. Let's see. Okay, everybody's clocked out. Oh yeah, I need to start taking some because I'm at 133 hours of PTO right now.
Damn.
And not even mention I have 117 hours of sick time. 117 hours of sick time. That's a lot of freaking sick time.
Holy shit, dude, for real.
It's like almost 3 weeks of sick time and almost over 3 weeks of vacation.
Damn, dude.
So yeah, so Romo is going to take some time off really soon. I usually take some time off right around Labor Day, but I didn't. Why didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm boring you.
No, you're not. I'm just like, I'm out of it, dude. I don't know why, man. I feel so out of it, dude.
Well, I mean, I know we've been at it for about right at 50 minutes. So why don't we just call it and we'll start fresh again next week?
Sounds good to me, man.
Because I'm gonna go brush and move my clothes off the bed so I can go to bed.
Okay. Sounds good.
You see my dog right now keeping my
I
pillow
do.
warm. No, he's not on my pillow. He's on the other side of the bed, so my pillow's behind me. So, but he's in protection mode. He's close to the door, so that way nobody can get to me without going through him.
Oh man,
nobody wants me anyway. So like if they come this far in the house, they had to make it through a couple other dogs. So if they made it this far, then it's meant for me to be gone.
Yeah. Shit, man.
All right. Well, Bob, say good night, everybody. I know y'all can catch us here every Wednesday at 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, and
and the other ones.
If you need help doing the
5
math
Central
and if you need help doing the math on the other ones, that's on you. So
pretty much.
But we will see you next week. And
yeah. Sorry about that tonight, guys. I'm just feeling out of it, and I think it's the government.
The government. They made you sick. The government made you sick. The government made me do it.
Yeah, dude, the government made me sick.
Right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us as we try to make sense of this crazy world we all live in. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. You've taken the first steps to walk down this path we're on, where you'll find out the journey is bearable after all. Send us a message at bj@bearablejourney.com or by calling 404-900-0315. Join us next week as we continue on our Bearable Journey. Thank you for joining us as we try to make sense of this crazy world we all live in. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. You've taken the first steps to walk down this path we're on, where you'll find out the journey is bearable after all. Send us a message at bj@bearablejourney.com or by calling 404-900-0315. Join us next week as we continue on our Bearable Journey. Thank you for joining us as we try to make sense of this crazy world we all live in. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. You've taken the first steps to walk down this path we're on, where you'll find out the journey is bearable after all. Send us a message at bj@bearablejourney.com or by calling 404-900-0315. Join us next week as we continue on our Bearable Journey.